This throughout the evening because this is the magic number. Let's go ahead and look at the path to 270. We'll go ahead and show what we've done here, okay? We've taken Nebraska's 2nd district and given that to Harris. So as of now, barring any surprises, Harris starts out the night at 226 and Trump starts at 219, and it's the race to 270. So based on some of the early vote and some of the polling we've done so far, we're going to take Georgia, the Peach State, that Trump narrowly lost 4 years ago, and go ahead and give that to the red team. Also in the American Southeast, we're going to take North Carolina. Again, 16 electoral votes. That'll go also to Trump tonight, which gives him 32 in the Southeast and takes him to 251. What happens to the blue wall? We're going to show you a lot of history throughout the night, let you know how the folks vote in the upper Midwest. At the moment, Michigan, 15 electoral votes. We're going to go ahead and give that to Harris. And also Wisconsin, its neighbor, at 10 electoral votes, which will give her 25 more in her pile and takes her also 251 to 251. Now we've got 3 more on the board. Late tonight, we're going to be in the American Southwest, and we'll see how fast Arizona counts, okay? So Arizona, based on some of the polling we've seen and the early vote out there, we'll go ahead and give the 11 electoral votes to Trump. Again, none of this is official. We're just playing this out based on the way we see it prior to the vote today. Also in the Southwest, we see Nevada. It's been a real toss-up, and Democrats have dominated out there in Nevada. But the 6 electoral votes right now, we'll go ahead and give that to Trump for this time at this point in the evening. And that leaves really a state that has gotten more attention and more focus than anywhere else in the country. There's a reason for that. 19 electoral votes. Trump won it in 2016. He lost it in 2020, but just by a hair both times. If Harris is able to win the 19 electoral votes, that would be enough, right on the number at 270. But maybe the folks in Pennsylvania aren't feeling it tonight. If that's the case, perhaps later tonight, into tomorrow, maybe late Wednesday or Thursday, who knows, depending on how they count. Maybe Pennsylvania is a flipper this time, and they respond to the message about energy and fracking on behalf of Donald Trump. And if that's the case, under this scenario, he would go back to the Oval Office at 287. But at this point in the night, we know nothing. We just know that all these 7 states are anybody's game. And this does not account for the possibility that there could be surprises. Iowa, New Hampshire, Virginia, New Mexico. That's why they play the games, and that's why they vote. Let's go ahead and clear this, and I'll give it back to Brett and Martha.
I mean, it's not that
next time I'll stand on my head.
It's not that we don't know anything. I mean, we know some things.
Okay.
But I love that, and there's more toys to come.
We got a few things that we'll unveil slowly, and we'll see how they work out to the course
of the night. It's like the periodic table.
Yeah, and you folks can gauge it, okay? You can judge it. It's like Dancing with the Stars, 1 through 10. Score it as you like.
That sounds good.
Great
We'll
stuff,
see you in a minute.
Bill.
Right on.
Thank you very much. So let's bring in our panel. Britt Hume, Dana Perino, Harold Ford Jr., Kellyanne Conway, and Karl Rove. What a great group we have to go through this evening. And as Bill was saying, Britt, we are just getting started. Those are all sort of just possible scenarios that we're looking at. How are you feeling tonight? What are you looking forward to?
I'm feeling about the way I felt about 3 hours ago, like we don't know anything. But we do have this enormous poll, which is telling us, as was described, why people are voting and so on. But the bottom line, or the top line on this poll, is it's saying the same thing that every other poll we've seen for in aggregate, basically, is too close to call, toss up, coin toss, all the rest of it. So here we are. We start out the evening having taken the biggest poll, and maybe the biggest poll in history, 115,000, 120,000 people in the sample, and we're right where we've been. Too close to call, coin toss.
Dana, 30,000 feet, we're finally here. There's a lot of talk about are the right kind of voters showing up for each party in the key places, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, a lot of anecdotal stuff. But as far as hard numbers, we're going to have to wait till the raw vote total comes in. The biggest indication may be Georgia at 7 o'clock.
And we live in a time, thank you, technology, that we want instant gratification for a lot of things. You want dinner right now, you order it up on your phone, it's delivered 4 minutes later. We are not going to get that kind of service tonight. It's going to take a little while, but I'm glad that we're all together, and this is a way that Americans can say, okay, what are we looking for in the change that we're asking for? What do the 70% of people who say the country's going in the wrong direction, how are they going to vote? And also, you have